What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Big Ben's Podcast, episode 26. Coming at you with...
Little Piggy.
Y'all, today is not going to be a fun day. Even though it's 10:45 at night, it's still not going to be a fun night. Because if you've read the title, you know exactly what's happening in this video. But before we get to any of that, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button down below. I mean, it really helps us out. It really does help us out. Helps motivate us to want to make bigger and better content. And also, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button down below, because this video was painful, just so you know. But with that being said, let's get on to the rest of the video. So, the other night, I'm pretty sure all of you know by now, because it's all over the place, a Minecraft movie has officially been released.
Dick and Jockey.
And I have not yet seen it, which sucks because I wanted to go see it when it dropped because I am a Minecraft fanatic. I play it quite often, actually, and I haven't had an opportunity to go watch it yet. But while we were at Walmart the other night, me and my wife, we found vanilla-flavored creeper milk. It was green, and it was vanilla-flavored. And it got me thinking. They have chocolate.
All it tasted was like his ice cream.
Yeah, it tastes like melted ice cream. It's actually kind of nasty. It was a waste of like $4 or something. But it got me thinking. You got strawberry milk. You got chocolate milk. What flavor is regular milk?
Nope.
That doesn't tell me nothing. What flavor is milk?
It's milk.
You can keep saying that.
What flavor is bacon?
Like pig? Like, I mean...
Alright, then it's cow.
I mean, that's actually a good point. How is bacon the only thing that doesn't taste like pork when it comes to bacon? Because pigs provide bacon, pork chops. What else do they provide? I know they provide some other stuff. Pork rinds and all that. But that is a very good question. But it doesn't taste like cow. What does that even mean? What does it taste like cow mean?
It tastes like milk.
What is that flavor?
It's a thing that comes out their body.
Everything has to have a flavor. So what flavor is milk? It's not vanilla. I mean, how would you describe the flavor of milk?
Like milk.
Bro, that's not a good answer.
There's nothing that it tastes like.
It's got to be a flavor.
It's milk. It's just regular. It's milk.
I know, but how is milk just milk? But strawberry milk is strawberry flavored, and chocolate milk is chocolate flavored. Because it has strawberry flavor.
When it comes out the cow's stomach, it don't come out as chocolate milk or strawberry milk.
Milk don't come out of cow's stomach.
Or their nipples or whatever. It comes out of them white. Then they put the flavor in, make it strawberry or chocolate. Okay. Or any other flavor they want it to be.
And what flavor is it when it comes out of the cow?
It's just milk. There ain't, like...
I think that there is an actual flavor of milk. We should search it up. We could have completely avoided this by searching it up. Search up on Google what whole milk tastes like. Or what is the flavor of whole milk.
What flavor is regular milk? Slightly sweet and creamy taste.
That tells me nothing.
That's what flavor it is, Benjamin. There's no flavor.
Everything has a flavor.
What's the flavor of water?
Okay, he got me on that one, y'all. Water don't have a flavor.
All
foods and most liquids have a flavor. Like coffee tastes like coffee. Ice cream, whatever flavor it is, it tastes like that flavor. But how is it? Pepsi tastes like Pepsi. Coke tastes like Coke. How is it that milk does not have its own unique flavor?
How is Coke any different from milk?
Because Coke has a taste.
What's the flavor? What's the flavor of Coke?
It's like a crisp.
That's the same thing as milk. It'd be sweet.
Milk isn't that sweet though, and milk's not really creamy. I mean, are they talking about like sweetened condensed milk, or are they talking like heavy whipping cream? Okay, so you telling me that heavy whipping cream and milk is the same thing?
No.
Or half and half?
But the flavor of it is... Wait a second, let's get back to the example. Slightly sweet and a creamy taste. Often described as clean and pleasant.
So you telling me right now that milk has no flavor?
Some may say it tastes like butter or nutty flavor in milk.
That's the flavor of milk. It does taste a little bit like butter.
No, I
don't think
it does.
Now that I just thought about it, it does taste a slight bit like butter. Because that's what they use to make butter. It is amazing out of all the things they make out of milk. They make cheese, butter, cottage cheese, heavy whipping cream is made out, I think has milk in it. Ice cream is made with milk.
Well, of course you didn't know that.
There's a lot of things that milk is incorporated in, which is kind of weird at the amount of things they can make with just milk. I want to know how do you make cheese out of milk? How is that? I mean, how do you take a liquid and make it into a solid without freezing it? Where does cheese flavor come from? Like, how does cheddar cheese get cheddar flavor?
Because of flavors?
Yeah, but how do they add it when they make it? The process of cheese making is actually starting to blow my mind right now. How do you make cheese? I mean, I would say you could put milk, and how do you thicken it? Do you add? I mean, no, you wouldn't add flour because cheese would have a flour taste to it. But how do they make cheese? Look up right now how they make cheese. Because it is very interesting to me how they make cheese. How do they make butter? I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a way to make butter. Have you seen the videos online of people adding heavy whipping cream to a mason jar and shaking it until it becomes butter?
So you do like mix milk and all that and other stuff.
Milk and what? I know it's milk because cheese is dairy.
Different like things, chemicals and all that.
Well, that makes sense because half the stuff we eat has chemicals in it. Pretty sure this water has some type of chemical in it. But let us know down below. Do you think milk?
Do you say this water has chemicals in it?
Probably.
No, it does not.
It probably does.
No, it doesn't.
I believe that anything that is prepackaged.
Water, bro. It's probably coming out of a fountain.
No, it's not. Water's not water.
Yes, it is.
All waters have different flavors.
No, they do not.
Yes, they do.
They're the same thing. It's just a different bottle to make you think that it tastes different.
All waters have a different flavor.
No, it does not.
Yes, they do.
No, all water comes from the same place.
No, they don't. Fiji water comes from the island of Fiji.
All water tastes the same.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. So you telling me that, what is this, Food Lion brand and Walmart brand water taste the same?
Yes.
I guarantee you it don't.
Yes, it does, Ben.
We're going to cut right here. Go in the kitchen and grab a bottle of water and you...
I got the great value from Walmart. Tastes like water. Tastes like cold water. Exact same. Yes, it is, Benjamin. Taste it.
That has a different taste.
No, it does not, bro.
It has a... I don't know.
What's the difference? What's different?
This has a... I don't know why, but it has like a sweeter taste to it.
Bro.
I don't know why.
There ain't no such thing as sweet taste in water.
Yes,
bro.
it is. That. I mean, I don't know. It has its own unique flavor.
He's capping, bro.
I'm not capping,
He just wants
bro.
to be different. Just like that ice cream thing.
Wait till I get back on the ice cream thing. There's my dog, y'all. But yeah, this one tastes different than this one.
No, it does not, bro.
Yes, it does. You taste it? That one has a different taste. No, it doesn't.
Not.
That has a different taste.
No, it does not.
Yes, it does.
No, it does not. It's just two different labels that make you think it's different.
All right, so you telling me that Aquafina and Nestle Pure Life taste different? I mean, taste the same.
Yes.
Now, I know you've had both of those before.
Yes.
All water tastes different. All right, y'all, we're not going to get into that, but all water tastes different. If you know I'm right, let me know down in the comment section down below. All water tastes different.
All right, whatever.
But y'all, we have a house full of nothing but cats. We now have 4 dogs and 14 cats. Somebody's on the other side of the screen is like, 14 cats? What the? Yes, we have 7 cats and 7 kittens. Believe me, when those kittens are old enough, they're going. When do you think? So, a lot of people say that that's too many animals, but there's people out there that have more than that. But when do you think? What do you think the limit of a pet someone can have before it's considered too many? I would say that if someone has
5 or 6.
You think 5 or 6? Y'all have 4 dogs at home. Y'all almost 6.
It's not 5 or 6.
But I think that it's like over 20 because there are certain ladies out there that have a bunch of cats. I mean, they don't necessarily, live in the house, but they always come back because once you give a cat food and it earns your trust, it will die with you. It will continue to come back to get its free meal. But I say that around 20 pets is crazy.
So you don't have 19 dogs. You would have 19 dogs.
No, I would have about 10 dogs and 10 cats.
So that's your limit.
Exactly.
10.
Yeah, of each species.
So you would have 9 dogs and 9 cats around your house.
10 dogs and 10 cats?
Yeah. You would have them in your house.
Yeah.
You could afford that.
I can't afford that, but I would if I could. I can barely afford the 14 cats that we have. But yeah, so Little Bit gave birth to kittens about 2 weeks ago. She had 3. And we got some Jerry Springer type shit going on in our house. We have a solid black cat named Pebbles. And Pebbles usually is the daddy of the kittens. Well, when Lil Bit had her kittens, not a single one of them bitches was black. So we got some Jerry Springer shit to figure out because there's a cat around the neighborhood we live in that is the daddy of them cats, and we have to find it. One was white and orange, one was white and gray, and then one was gray. None of them were Pebbles babies. Now, Anna, who had 5 more kittens, all those were black and white. So those are Pebbles kittens because when Lil Bit had her last litter of kittens, they were the 2 she had were black and white.
So Pebble got who pregnant first?
I think probably Anna because Anna and Little Bit,
Anna?
The black and white cat.
Who's the mama of Anna?
Lil Bit.
So Pebbles and Lil Bit had a baby?
Had 2 babies.
So bro slept with his daughter with a freak, bro?
We got some incest stuff.
Bro, you need to kill Pebbles, bro.
Male cats don't care if it... Because, I mean, dogs and cats don't know... don't know what family is. Okay? If there's a female dog and heat or a female cat and heat, they're going to get to it no matter if it's
weird,
blood or not. That just made me cringe. So
it don't matter that they're blood. I don't think it's that bad if you go for the sister, but you go for your own kid, bro. That's weird, bro.
That's some Diddy type stuff right there. But yeah, male dogs and cats when a female's in heat, they don't care.
Pebbles.
They go after anything. So, but all the kittens are doing good. Lil Bit and Anna are actually co-parenting, which I think is pretty cool. Mother and daughter.
With the same father.
And here's a picture that I got the other day of them. They're co-parenting with their kittens, which I think is pretty cool. They take turns nursing them and stuff. And they actually moved the kittens from the closet. But I mean, cats usually do that because, you know, cats, no matter if you have a house cat or not, you know what I'm talking about.
After another one of the kittens. Bro's already scouting out the next competition.
Pebbles is a freak, bro. But so you know, cats, they have survival instincts.
One of the cats around there was gonna come try to mess with Pebbles' daughter, and like, no, bro, that's mine. Pebbles, he needs to do better.
Pebbles does fight a lot, but that's because he's a male cat and he
wants his daughter.
Oh,
you're not gonna treat my daughter right. I'm gonna treat her right. Alright, let's stop talking about.
But yeah, so
cats and all that.
Cats, you know, just have survival instincts. You know, I mean, even though they're your household pet, they still have survival instincts in them. So when they give birth, they want to do it in a place where they feel the babies will be safe because the babies, of course, aren't old enough.
Stick around pee Pebbles.
Because you know, the kittens, of course, are not old enough to take care of themselves yet. They don't know how to hunt and find things like that. It's just in a mother's instinct as a cat to have them somewhere where it's safe. So they actually had it in our back bedroom closet. Had them, and then now they moved them to underneath the bathroom sink. But yeah, so we now have 4 dogs and 14 cats, and one of them is a something. But yeah, so let's get on to the rest of the video.
How would you handle a bank robbery? There's someone in your face right now. Give me all your food. Whoa.
Nah. I mean, what? I mean, are we talking about like?
Well, you can't say give me all your money. You don't got no money.
I mean, are we talking like, did somebody come in and say that they had a pew pew?
No, they actually have it in their hands.
Well, then I'd give them anything they want. I'd give them my damn social security number if they asked me.
Or if they don't have it.
I would still probably give it to them because, I mean,
then the win.
I mean, if somebody walks in and they claim they have a pew pew, I'm not going to question them. They are here on business. They want money, so I'm gonna give it to them. I mean, that's what they tell you to do. Because I remember when I worked at Wendy's, we actually had to go through training on what to do if someone holds us up. I'm like, what, they gonna hold us up? Cheeseburger? But no, for real. If somebody walks in and claims that they have a pew pew, I'm going to give them whatever they ask for. Because I'm not dying today.
Kathy?
Yeah. How would you handle a bank robbery if somebody walked in and said, "Give me all the money"? What you staring at, bro? I said, "Give."
I'd probably laugh, bro.
Bro, you would get pew down so quickly if you laughed, because you would think that actually. I mean, if you laughed, they might not take you. They might change their mind. Be like, man, nobody's taking me seriously. I'm leaving.
Or I'd act like I'm joining them. Then when they turn their back,
I don't think you would.
Then I miss. They shoot.
I don't think you would join.
No, I would spear him like Braun Breaker spear Carlito.
If y'all didn't see that, bro, Carlito got absolutely destroyed by Braun Breaker the other night on Monday Night Raw.
No, but all seriousness though, I don't know what I would do. I'd probably just give them everything I had.
And you call me a wimp.
Yeah, I don't want to die.
That's what I would say. I'd be like, bro, I make $7.25 an hour. You can have anything in this bank you want. Just don't take that safe deposit box. That's my paycheck for this week, and I'm struggling, man. I need all the money I can get.
But if they said, "I'll take Benjamin," you can get away out.
You know, a lot of people say where we live is not a safe place to live, and it's not, because there's a lot of pew-pewing around here. And I've never once seen a bank get robbed here. I mean, we got several banks here. I mean, we have a bank down here called, a South State Bank. I know they got those all over the country. And it's right across from Hardee's. And when I used to work there, I used to look over at there and I'm like, I wonder how much money you would make if you robbed that bank.
Yeah, there ain't no one smart enough in Collin County
to pull that off. You don't ever know. I mean, I actually think we got, there was one bank robbery here, and it just happened to be my grandmother's bank that got robbed. I know Granny G got hacked one time. Did you know that? Her bank account got hacked, and they stole like $500.
Poor Granny.
Poor Granny. Granny is a sweet woman. She didn't deserve that, but people are douchebags.
Took $500 away from
a 90. Well, no, I think she was like 88 or 89 when this happened.
And a couple years ago.
A couple years ago, and I mean they stole $500 out of her account. How do you hack someone's bank account? I mean,
I'm not a hacker.
I mean, see, when we have mobile banking apps, if we don't remember our password, we get locked out. So how do the people get past not getting locked out unless you have a very simple password? Like if your password is password 123, you're going to get robbed.
Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You're going to get robbed. Make it something that nobody would ever guess.
Mine's 12 and 1908. In case any hackers.
Mine is my birthday. That's all I'm going to say.
That's my birthday.
Nah.
Which one you want? Which one tastes the best? And I'll pour it on you.
But yeah, I don't understand how bank hacking works. I mean, like GTA 5. How do you hack an alarm system?
Oh, not that hard for real.
Yeah, it's probably not. It's probably the simplest thing ever.
Lester made it simple.
But yeah, so if someone walked into a bank and I was working at it and they said, give me all the money, here you go.
What would you be, the mall cop?
I'm in a freaking bank.
You could be a security guard.
Oh no, they walk in with a pew pew and be like, here.
Got one of those things to them. How can I help you, sir?
That's just being oblivious to the situation. They walk into the bank, you're just sitting up reading something.
Or they keep the door open so you just run.
So you just, and then you get fired. They're like, man, you're the security. You're supposed to protect these people. That man had a pew pew, and mine hasn't been loaded since I've started. So I'm not staying in that bank. Just like on the Andy Griffith show, one of the episodes they did was the Mayberry Bank got held up, and the security officer they had, you could tell that Mayberry was a quiet town in the show because the bank had never been robbed. And when the security officer pulled his gun out, it fell apart. Could you imagine? Like, I'll say, well, shit. I ain't gonna do nothing. You can take whatever you like. Here's the door. I'll hold it on the way out. But yeah, but seriously, if you ever been involved in a bank robbery, let us know down below, because I mean, it makes for an interesting story. I mean,
that's really traumatizing, isn't it?
I know, but it would still make for an interesting story. It's like, man, you ain't gonna believe it. I was, especially if you work there. I mean, you're telling your story to your husband or wife when you get home, and you're like, baby, you ain't gonna believe what happened today. What happened? The bank got robbed. And imagine he was your husband or wife was one of the accomplices. Oh, did it? Wow, that's crazy. You don't know anything about that, do you? No. But here, I bought you a new diamond necklace today. Just be subtle about it. But all right, let's get into the rest of the video. I am officially a certified fat behind. I am fat. If you couldn't tell.
We already knew it.
I mean, I look like I got 6 chins. But on TikTok recently, I've been seeing a lot of videos. It's guess the food by the close-up photo. And I was watching one the other day, and they showed a picture of chicken nuggets. And without a doubt, I said, that's McDonald's chicken nuggets right there.
That's not that hard to pick out, though. Even a skinny person would pick out McDonald's chicken nuggets.
I know, but I mean, immediately I knew what it was.
And anybody would knew that immediately.
And then there was another one that ended up being Raising Cane's. All I saw was the chicken tenders, and all chicken tenders looked the same. depending on whether they're freshly cooked.
True, bro. That is not true.
So you telling me that Raising Cane's chicken tenders and Zaxby's chicken tenders look different?
Yeah.
How?
Because Raising Cane is actually crispy. Zaxby's
so is Zaxby's.
No, it's not. Zaxby's is not that crispy.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not, bro.
All right, so you
put a picture of Zaxby's right here, then put a picture of a Cane's.
Why are you making it harder for me to edit?
Because
you don't have to do none of the editing.
People need to see this.
The only thing Landon does on this podcast is he sits here and talks for about 30, 35 to 40 minutes. I edit the videos, I make the thumbnails, and I upload them.
Exactly.
We've actually gotten into an argument. We were actually talking, imagine if we got big doing this, and we said we would split the money 50-50. I told him we would split it 70-30. And I told him that would be fair because I do most of the work.
I told him 60-40. He gets 60, I get 40.
Because, I mean, I edit the videos. Okay, we're getting off topic. But, yeah, all chicken tenders look the same, no matter where they're from.
Not, bro.
The only chicken tenders that don't look the same are frozen chicken tenders.
Bro. So you're telling Raising Cane's and Sonic's chicken tenders look the same?
And Sonic?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, they do not, bro.
They're both fried chicken tenders.
No, they're not, bro. They do not look the same.
Yes, they do.
No, they do not.
But and I'm going to tell y'all another reason why I am a certified fat behind. Today, we had a memorial service for my, I was about to say my husband. My wife's Uncle Wallace passed away.
He might be a guy for it.
And after the service, we were having dinner and talking, and I took a bite out of a chicken leg. I said, "This is from Bojangles, ain't it?" And they said, "Yeah." I said, "I could tell because of the seasoning." That's how you know you eat too much fast food, when you can tell.
Not really.
Certain food.
Have you had all the chicken places like Bojangles, KFC, Popeyes? You could tell that's Bojangles.
Yeah, you can tell the difference between them. Especially a Popeye's biscuit, because if you eat a Popeye's biscuit without water, you dying.
I remember one time me and my aunt, it was close to my birthday, we went to Popeyes. I bit into the biscuit and I had to swallow some Diet Pepsi real quick or I was going to die. We don't have a Popeyes no more. So.
Yeah, they closed down. I heard they're supposed to be putting like a Crystals there, and I've never had Crystals before.
Just like
they need to put a Chick-fil-A here. Chick-fil-A Corporation, if you're watching, bring one to Walterboro.
Chick-fil-A, the other business won't survive with Chick-fil-A here.
If they put a Chick-fil-A out there by I-95 by Walmart, it would survive.
Tell me, I'm talking about the rest of the restaurants in town.
Oh,
Chick-fil-A, yes, Chick-fil-A would do really good here, but then everything else would shut down.
They might as well. They don't serve decent food anyway. Who do you think makes the best chicken nuggets? Between
McDonald's,
Wendy's?
I don't know. Wendy's is really good, but I gotta go McDonald's.
Wendy's, McDonald's, or Burger King?
McDonald's. Why you put Burger King in that conversation?
Because Burger King's got decent chicken nuggets. I mean, I don't know what they're made out of because they're selling.
It tastes like rubber. They're not that bad though.
Do they still sell the 8-piece for $1.49? I know they did at one point, and I don't know if they do anymore, but I know they did. All right, what would you rather? A biggie bag from Wendy's or your way meal from Burger King?
So I get to pick what I want from Burger King? Probably Burger King.
Who do you think? All right, would you rather for the rest of your life either eat a Big Mac or a Whopper?
A Big Mac.
Big Macs is overrated sandwiches.
I don't like Burger King that much. Whoppers are overrated.
Yeah, they are.
I like the Burger King fries.
Especially when they're freshly cooked, I do like their fries.
Nuggets are alright. Their chicken sandwiches are alright.
The Whopper?
It's alright.
One of the best fast food sandwiches.
So, like, if someone gave me a Whopper, I would eat all of it, though.
Alright, what do you think is the top 5 best sandwiches from any restaurant?
We gotta put Five Guys burger.
I mean, are you going to do from 5 down or 1 to 5?
Five Guys is probably number 1. Number 2, I don't think I'm doing no order. Sonic probably up there.
Sonic has some good cheeseburgers, especially when they're freshly cooked. Bro, yesterday...
Probably McDonald's.
McDonald's has had this...
Dairyland.
Yeah, Dairyland is a local place here in Walterboro.
And,
but like I was saying, yesterday me and Granny went to Sonic for lunch, and I got the garlic butter bacon cheeseburger. Oh my god, I would marry that sandwich. I would have married that sandwich. I would have gave it a onion ring and be like, "Will you be mine?" And then I would eat it on the honeymoon. And then I would eat it on the honeymoon. Bro, show them. You need to send me that picture of the onion ring you cooked last night. Look at this right here.
It looked like a donut.
It looked like a donut, bro. That must have been like a big behind onion.
It had 2 onions in it. Like 2 strings of it.
But yeah, that looked straight up like a donut. That wasn't that. I mean, it was an onion ring, but it looked more like a donut. But y'all, it is unfortunately that time of the video.
No.
To get into the NASCAR loser dare.
But first, we're going to make our predictions for Bristol.
So for my prediction for Bristol is I'm going Alex Bowman. He won the pole. He's starting on the pole tomorrow. He's had a fast car all weekend. And I think that since he won the pole, had the fastest car, he will at least be a top 5 car. Unless he wrecks.
All right. We're going to see real quick.
What are you looking at? But yeah, I think he will at least be a top 5 car tomorrow. Because I'm going to be watching it. I watch it every Sunday at my mama's house. Wonder what mama's cooking tomorrow. I usually call her either the morning of or the night before to see what she's planning to cook.
I'm going to go for the 4th time this year, Christopher Bell to win.
Christopher Bell has been, I mean, he hasn't been on a roll the past couple weeks, but when he won the 3 races back to back, I thought he was cheating.
Kyle Busch should have won off 3 other races.
I mean, it was a good battle between him and Kyle Busch at COTA. And Christopher Bell absolutely... Denny Hamlin's been doing pretty good this year, too.
He's won, what, past 2?
I hated how Darlington ended. You know, Denny Hamlin won that race because of a good pit stop. And I mean, yeah, it was all fair and game, or fair and square, because his pit crew got him out the fastest. But still, I mean, you have a driver who's been running mid-pack all day and ended up winning the race. Right, and Bubba Wallace purposely wrecked Kyle Larson. He purposely wrecked him. Because don't you find it convenient that Kyle Larson spun as soon as Ryan Blaney took the lead from Tyler Reddick, which is Bubba Wallace's teammate. Bubba Wallace purposely wrecked him.
Wait, who's Bubba Wallace's teammate?
Tyler Reddick.
Oh.
Tyler Reddick and Riley Herbst. But yeah, Bubba Wallace purposely wrecked Kyle Larson last weekend. Watch the video when we're done filming. He purposely wrecked him.
But we're both going to have to do it because Kyle Busch finished 10th, not top 5.
And who did I choose?
Kyle Larson.
Oh yeah, I chose Kyle Larson, and he spun on lap 5 of the race. I don't even know why he came back out. He was 160 laps down. Why would you even come back out at that point?
Because you're being a quitter if you stop. You have to finish what you start.
You were doing nothing but driving in circle. You were already would you have come back if you were 160 laps down?
Yeah.
Why?
Just a race.
You would make no progress. You would be racing and being in people's way who's trying to go for a win, and you're sitting there 160 laps down.
So you're still doing.
I mean, it'd have been different if he would have been 2 or 3 laps down, because he could have made that back up for the end of the race by staying out and getting a free pass, or actually lapping the leader. But tomorrow is Bristol, my favorite track of the year. Well, I have a few tracks that are my favorite. Bristol's one, Charlotte's one,
Daytona's one.
So yeah, so I'm going with Alex Bowman to at least get a top 5
I'm
tomorrow.
going with Christopher Bell to win.
So let's go on and get to the loser dare, and we'll be back.
Alright, Ben has to go first because he lost. Truth or dare. Oh, Ben.
Oh, that's hot.
No, we didn't do it, bro.
That's hot. Oh my god, this is about to suck. Alright.
This feels like a back to Joker freaking dare.
I quit.
Oh my god.
Benjamin. Sorry, y'all. I don't have gloves or the proper stuff to do this, obviously.
Bro, you're definitely making a noise.
Oh Lord.
Big old clump of it. Are you ready?
Bro, that's definitely not what's coming off. And one.
Ready? Why is it breaking off like that? It feels like it's about to hurt. Take a minute and breathe. Breathe. Almost there.
Oh my god, bro.
Okay.
Bro.
Show your arm. Good Lord. I don't know if y'all can see
Alright, Ben,
all
I think
that.
you have to eat the clam.
We'll go get the clams.
Y'all do that when I'm done. Hey, Landon, it's your turn.
Or man, that hurt, bro. Oh god, I'm scared.
Oh my god, that hurt. That hurt so bad.
You're gonna give up your chair?
Oh man, this is not gonna be okay.
Look at my arm.
Landon, I'm gonna let you know it's gonna be warm. So, let me know if it's too hot.
Oh my god, that
Bro,
hurt.
you ain't got much hair.
I ain't doing my leg.
It's okay, just do his arm.
Oh, that's hot.
Yeah, that's a little
I get to rip Landon's off.
No.
Y'all, that really hurt.
Oh.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
This is messy. But it's set. I could not be a professional.
Hey, my arm's sort of right there is nothing but skin.
Well, it is set. Is it hot?
That's kind of cooling down.
Oh my god, that really hurt.
Oh crap. Ow! 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 Ah! Ow! Ow! Ow!
He got peach fuzz.
How?
You don't have peach fuzz. I'm gonna let you get the rest. But since you were
absolutely sucked. One of the worst punishments we've ever done on this channel. My arm is numb where the wax was. I can't feel that. I feel my arm, Landon.
I know it's hot.
That sucked. People do that and they get joy out of it. Why? That was terrible. But oh my God, it was. I think hands down the funniest thing we've ever done on this podcast. So,
but now we have to eat clams because we made a face.
Yep, and that's my second part of the dare. Landon lost rock, paper, scissors, so he has to eat a spoonful.
Yeah.
And then I have to eat a spoonful.
All right, count me down.
3, 2, 1. I'm not. I'm scared now.
Oh.
You good? Okay. Can't be that bad, right? Pretty sure you're supposed to warm these up. That might have been one of the worst things about it. Look at that. Got this dirty trash can ready. They actually don't smell that bad. Ooh, I don't want to do it. Landon gagging makes me want to gag just thinking about putting in. Ready, here we go.
3, 2, 1.
How was it?
How was it?
Salty. Salty and cold. Oh my God. Ugh. Why are people eating this? But anyway, that's going to be it for episode 26. Thank you guys so much for coming back. If you did enjoy it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and like, because that was very, very funny. I'm glad that my wife come up with that idea.
That's hurtful.
Yeah, that hurt. And then Cassie's sitting there said that's what you're supposed to do. But it was funny nonetheless. And
hey, you got anything to say?
And Snows, you need to be closed down. You need to be.
No one should be eating that.
You need to be put under the prison. But thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see y'all in episode 27. See ya!
Later.